What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages? RnTmErr here, playing some more single-player ARK Survival Evolved Vanilla Plus on my local instance. We've got a big episode planned today. Lot of things we want to do. A lot of little things that we need to do, but we need to get them done regardless. And I'm hoping to get them all done this episode. I've been doing a lot of gathering off camera. Well, it doesn't really look like I've been doing necessarily a lot of gathering because I've also been doing a lot of crafting up, building materials and whatnot. It's taken quite a while, actually, because our base is constantly surrounded by Brontos. That's not what I was trying to do. I'm going to show you more building materials. But Brontos and Rexes and all sorts of stupid little raptors and terror birds that show up and pick a fight with a Bronto, and then the next thing I know, I'm in a big fight, and then I gotta stop and use up the resources to repair our little base bits. I also keep taming up dodos and dilos and stegos to get eggs, but then they keep getting wiped out by various ne'er-do-wells, and so before we go too much further, we need to build a wall. We need to build a wall, and we're not going to be able to make anyone else pay for it. So I've gathered a bunch of wood and crafted up a bunch of components so that we can get it going. One thing I did want to show you guys, I've been waiting until I was recording to be able to do this. We can now, because we took Knuckles out on the last episode on a little crystal mining excursion, we are now able to craft up the single best, coolest, most awesomest thing that is a thing in the game of ARK that's going to help us out and be super useful. The spyglass. Science! We have a spyglass. Now we do. We were gonna. Now we have it. Oh, baby. Spyglass. What up, Bronto? You can't. Hey, what? What? This doesn't work. You can't hide your level from me. What up? I'll grab my spyglass and look into your soul. Level 20. You're just a little tiny guy. What are you? Level 4? That's like the lowest thing that you could be. To be a thing. 4. That you. Whatever, dude. So that's cool. I'm really happy to have a spyglass. Now we can check out things from a distance and make some better determinations on what we want to do about them. So anyway, the fence, right? So let me grab a couple of things here from Knuckles. We're gonna need one of this and one of this and a bunch of this. I'm probably gonna need to go get some water super soon, but who knows? Maybe it'll start raining. Hey, why don't you just follow me? We need to build up a wall, and pay no attention to that wooden box in the distance. That's not really a thing. Movie magic doesn't exist. That's for later. Come over here. Okay, now I want you to stop following me because you're annoying. So I'm thinking this wall, it's not going to be like a super huge thing. It's going to kind of be temporary, and we can make it bigger later on. It's just going to be a pretty basic square with a couple of small dino gates that we will eventually upgrade to behemoth gates. Right about a line like this. Now I don't know actually if the small dino gates, let's get out of my way, if the small dino gates will snap in S Plus to the fence foundation, or not fence foundations, what are these things called? I don't know. Cool new S Plus crafting bit that allows you to actually build fences all the same height. Fence support, that's what it's called. I don't know if the dino gate will snap to if a fence support will snap to a dino gate. I do know that a dino gate will snap to a fence support, or at least it used to. So that's where you live. Alright, how's that look? Dino gate right here. Perfect! Perfection. I love it. And how about the line? That doesn't look too bad. We'll put a couple bends in it probably. So let's get... Nope. Let's not get that. You there. Right. Yeah. Oh, snap. Snap. Oh, we wanted to snap. There it is. There it's a snap. It's snapping. Is that snapping sideways? What's that doing? Snap. Snap. Can we make it snap? What if we go this way? There. Oh, there. It wants to go. Sometimes the snapping is so nice, and sometimes it's just such a pain. There we are, and it looks like there's a little gap there, but as soon as we throw a wall up on this, it's going to fill that gap just perfectly. Oh, you know what? I guess the fence supports will snap, because I'm going to need it to snap right there. Yep, sure does. Works perfectly without a hitch. So let's go ahead and throw a door in there real quick. Magic of S Plus opens and closes all on its own. I believe we can actually change that behavior, but for right now, we will leave it. We'll probably leave it the whole time. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep placing down these fence supports all along here. And while I'm doing this, there's something else I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about. Now, I don't know how to break it. I guess what I want to talk about is like video frequency and schedule. So, like, I think I talked about this a little bit in one of my old Space Engineers videos. I don't know if any of you guys saw them, but basically, I'm not a full-time YouTuber guy, right? I have a regular full-time job. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I have a lot of other hobbies and things that I like to do that place various demands on my time. And so, like, I know that I can commit to. Why do I keep hitting 7 and bringing out the spy? Okay, I'm already tired of the spyglass. I can commit to one video a week for sure, maybe more, but one for sure. So my original thought was that, you know, I could upload on I'd do one a week and upload on a regular schedule, like on Thursdays, which is where I have been putting up my ARK videos. Then if I had extra time in a week to work on more, I could just do like some pre-recording and whatnot. But the more I think about it, like as someone who not just makes YouTube videos, but like watches a lot of YouTube, you know, I don't really give a crap about whether my content producer keeps a regular schedule or not. Like when I feel like watching YouTube, I get on YouTube and I see if there's anything new from my subscribees, and then I search for crap that I want to watch and I watch it. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you would like to see a regular schedule to the videos. Let's see, am I ready to turn this bad boy yet? No, not quite yet. Or if you just want me to upload videos whenever I have them done or have time to get them uploaded, or if you could really care or not one way or the other. If I don't hear anything at all, which honestly I don't particularly expect to, just because nothing against you guys, but you know I'm still fairly new at this and I don't really get a whole lot of comments at the moment, because well, could be for a lot of reasons. I assume it is because I am so new and I don't really have a whole lot of followers. Who knows? Maybe my videos just suck. I don't know. But anyway, if I don't hear anything, what I'll probably do is just continue doing the regular scheduled thing, at least for the time being. Just because that, I mean, it kind of makes it a little easier on me to do it that way. Plus, I can. Am I hungry? Oh no, I'm thirsty. I will deal with that in a second. Then I can like pre-record when I need to, because there's that too. I mean, right now there's not a lot of comments happening. There's not really a whole lot of conversation going on, and so I don't feel necessarily that the difference in time between me recording the video, it's it's not like I have things to bring up from a previous video. Oh, my mouse is broken. Why will I not turn? Oh, I was K'd out. So anyway, yeah. Let me know if you have an opinion one way or the other. Let me know down in the comments, and if I get an overwhelming response one way or the other, that is what I will do. For right now, I'm gonna go ahead and drink some water before I pass out, and then I'm gonna snap the rest of these fences in place, and I'll bring you guys back when I've got something to show you. This, you see, this is why we're building a wall today. Alpha Raptor 104. It's the second one that has come in here. The first one was a 116. We're down to, I got Knuckles and Supra. Thank God they both survived the encounter. But that's it. All of our other tames have been destroyed. Also, that's not even why I brought you guys back. The reason I brought you back is I got all of the fence supports put down. And then at the end, of course, it was a little bit wonky with some of the little turns and twists and stuff that I made, and it took me a while to get it to line up. But then I realized we had a huge disaster. So in the beginning, when I was talking about, getting this thing to snap, see, the problem is we put down this fence support, and we snapped. You know what, better yet, let's just do this. I'm going to have to tear the whole thing down and redo it anyway, so... Let me make sure I have a couple of these in my inventories so I can show you. See, the way that these things work, you see the little balls? That's the height snap point. So those, if I don't have anywhere to snap it, that's going to follow the ground as best as it can. If I do have somewhere to snap it, then it's going to snap to that height point on the other fence support. That's how it maintains the same height, right, across the whole fence. So what we did over here, we set this one down. Let me stop showing. Get out of here. So we set this one down, and the height was set to the height of the ground. And we snapped the gateway to it, and then we snapped the next one to the gateway, but that one has no idea what the height of this one is. So it reset the height to the ground level here. And then the same thing over here. So this one was fine. It was the same as the height of this one, but not this one. And then we put the gate in and put another fence support in, and that completely reset the height again. And so if I were to have continued, all of the fence heights would have been different. And the whole point of using these supports was to make sure that it was the same. So what I'm going to have to do instead is to take these out and then put all of these fence supports back into place. Get it. Thank you. Like so. Q. So there's that one, and those gates are too wide. So 2, and then we'll put a third one in. Q. Okay, so now we know that this one is the same height as the rest of them down the line. Now I can take out the 2 in the middle, the 2 in between. If I can aim properly, that would be good. And then, now if we snap this in to place, maybe if it wants to go, please, could you snap? I'm shooting a video here, please work, thank you. There, now that will take the place of those 2 fence supports, and we know that we've got the same continuous line all the way across. So I'm going to have to go back over and do that for the entire fence and redo it. Such is my life. Hey, what is this guy? Would have been really nice if while I had all that prime meat sitting there, a 120 Pteranodon would have came pop. Level 8. They're all so little. All so little. Anyway, I'm going to replace a fence. And I won't make you guys watch. You're welcome. Alright, we are placing the last walls on our fence system here. We are, if I push the right buttons. There we go. That is the last one. So we've got it built up all the way around. It all lines up kind of nice. Ran into a problem when I got to the end, making it all line up. And so I put this little derpy section here, but it still is going to keep anything out. I'm not really super happy with how it looked, but I was tired of messing with this wall, so I didn't want to fix it. In order to fix it, like I'd had to take the wall back out all the way back to like that corner so that I could adjust how far out everything pushes by a little bit to make it line back up with this one. And like I said, I was just so tired of it that I wasn't going to do that anymore. It's good. It's done. It's up and good. We've got, was there one or two? We've got another stego that happened to get in here while we were putting it up, so we'll be able to get him tamed up to start working on some eggs and things. Looks like he's the only one. It's wood. Obviously, we're going to need to upgrade that to stone at some point, but we just don't really have any way of gathering that much stone at the moment. I'm still a little concerned that like a raptor or a terror bird could maybe peeve off that Bronto there and he starts attacking it and it may tear down the wall, but at least it's not going to tear down the house. See, after the last attack, everything is damaged. I'm missing a bunch of ceiling. So yeah, it's not good. I'm gonna have to go through and fix all that back up again, but that I'm gonna do at another time. Oh well, because now I'm dehydrated. So the other thing that we wanted to get done in this episode is something else that is super. I was hoping to do it first, but the wall just it kind of had to be done. But we need to start getting into like some crop plots and things to start getting into some advanced crops. Because we've got these awesome herbivores. That is not the button that I'm trying to push. Why? I didn't push that button. Maybe I did. We've got these awesome herbivores, but they're herbivores. So we need to get some tasty vegetable sweet cake things going on so that we can actually heal them up after they take some damage. And of course there are some other things that we're going to want to do to make that happen, and some more reasons for having the tasty cakes. But so that's what this foundation over here is for. I had kind of laid out some things earlier just to try and see how I was going to do it, and so we're going to use that as our guide, and I'm going to put together what will be, oh yeah, good, I can move. Just sort of an all-around agricultural area. Like we're going to do you'll see. I'll kind of try to explain it as I go. So I know that this is my top corner. So we're going to do from here 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And 1, 2, 3. Doop, 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 doop. Doop. Alright, and this will end up being our greenhouse, and we'll put in our crop plots over here. Back here, we're going to have like a raised back section that is going to serve as, because we're not near the water, I don't want to run irrigation pipe all the way over here. So this is going to serve as like a little raised platform for all of our water tanks. 1, 2, and I don't know if it's going to give us enough. 3, 4, 5. No, that one, of course not. I don't know why I thought that was a snap. I don't know if it's going to give us enough to do all the things that we want to do. If not, we can always push this out too deep, and that will allow us to put a whole lot more water tanks. But for now, this is the idea for that, and then next to it here, the reason I made that area so long, I just didn't want to do this with cement. Let's see, take some wooden foundations, and wait a minute, did I also have, oops, yeah, thatch foundations. How many? Is that 1? No, it's stone. Thatch, 5, perfect. Brilliant! So, come back over here. Over here, and we will put some wooden foundations like so, and a ya, and a ya, and a ya, and let's see, not there, but there and there. There's a method to my madness, trust me. Here and here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I need the thatch to go here, here, here. And I actually, even though we won't see it, I need one there. And get back. There we go. Okay. La 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 la. What else? Rails. Rails. So that area right there, we're going to pipe in some of the water over there so that we have it. We'll probably put a cooking pot. 3. 3 is not enough, but we're going to just kind of have to make it work for right now. Give me these. And pen up a Phiomia. In this area right here, oh my goodness, gamma 2, 3, better. We're going to put a Phiomia right there. Let's do this first. We need a way to get up here. So this one, and I actually want this one to be stairs. These I'm going to leave as ramps. And to give you kind of an idea of what we're looking at here. So I've got that for our little Phiomia area. I'll bind this one off too. And then here, nope, no, why? You were right. Nope, don't demolish, pick up. Thank you, S+. Get on that side, there we go. And back here, we're gonna have dung beetles in order to make our fertilizer. So now what I need to worry about is, I do, good. Grabbed those. I'm just wondering, well, not I'm wondering, but this is kind of going to be the hard part, is making all of these line up proper. Like, if we set down one, let's see, no, not 6, 8. These are going to kind of be hidden in here, but there's no real good way of knowing. I guess there is if I do that. If it's lined up, what, did it snap, or is it just not being able to be placed? I think it's just not being able to be placed. So that looks like it's pretty darn center. So then if I just move in, right there. Man, let's hope so. So now the hard part is we can't tell if it's snapping or not. We're gonna hope. Looks like I think it is. Oh yeah, I see the output there. So that one is snapped. And then oh yeah, I can still see the output just a little bit. So we know that they're going. So that's 1, 2. We've got one there. 8. Oh, right there. Come on. I do not see you. Are you there? Are you there? I think. Oh, it's so scary. And I don't know if it's there or not. I don't know if it's there or not. I guess we'll find out when we throw some tanks on there and see if they show up or not. So that was, I guess that's where I just put one. I can kind of see that one, so I know it's good. Oh, am I out? Okay, so I don't have any for the last 2. Oh, wait, I know why. I know why I don't have it, because I wasn't supposed to put one here, I believe. So let's pick up, oh no. If I pick up that, good deal. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. What's wrong with you? 6, 8. Need one right there. Now I need to put this foundation back. Right there. And now I already made up some metal tanks. Oh shoot, you know what I forgot to make? was the crop plots. That's right. My idea is that there's going to be a door here. Obviously, that's why there's stairs here. And then this whole center section is going to be empty all the way to the back. This one's going to be empty with a door here, which is why there's some separation here between the Phiomia and the greenhouse. And then I'll have medium crop plots here, 4 of them for all of our advanced veggies, and then small crop plots 4 to a foundation here for all the different berries and things. Alright guys, agricultural area thingy-majigger is starting to come together. You can see we went up ahead and tamed up that stego that was running around in here. Give me the poops. Yeah, let's see, if we come back here, I got a little gate in place so we can get back here for when we got our dung beetles all set up. We got a nice little stall here ready for the Phiomia. I got a tap here for grabbing and filling water skins to use with our cooking pot. And then right over yonder, this got our crop plot set up. They're all irrigated, ready to roll. We got a good rainfall that filled up all the crop plots since I don't have any roof on, and didn't fill our tanks in the back, but got them going just a wee bit. And now obviously this will all eventually become greenhouse material, but just a little trick when you're first starting out. I don't have enough. I probably have enough crystal. I can make some more greenhouse stuff, but I ran out of cementing paste, so I can't make the whole thing right away without crafting up a whole bunch more cementing paste. But I went ahead and made 4 of the slant roofs, and when I did some research a long time ago on the wiki, it seemed to me like everything the wiki said was that the greenhouse effect on your crop plots was based on all the greenhouse bits and pieces, but it's actually, from what I can tell, only line up. There we go. It's actually only calculated based on the ceilings over the crop plots. So you see, I've got all this wood and open area and the 4 ceilings right there. And now if I look, we've got a full 300% on all these crop plots. These are all still 0 because they don't have any roofs above them. So the next order of business, priority-wise, will be to get 4 more to put up over here, and then we can fill in the rest as we have the material to do it. So that is that pretty well done and taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and get these guys at least filled up with some poop and then put some seeds in them to get our advanced crops up and going. Oh, the lag. Alright guys, I was just taking a look at the clock, and I think that is going to be about all the time that we've got left for this video. There's a couple of things I was hoping to be able to get done in this episode as well, but fortunately it just seems like we're going to run out of time, and so we'll have to do them very quickly in the next episode so that we can move on to some other things. But anyway, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure you nail that thumbs up button. If you really liked it and you don't want to miss out on any of my future videos, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And until next time, this is RnTmErr signing out.